Hey guys, Bam here, and we got a lot to talk about. So let's hunker down in our man caves, pop up the leg rest, and get to work. That's not right. Let's put on our lab coats, pick up the Triforce, and break this theory down. So let's start from the beginning. Flash back to the greatness that was the August 8th Direct as we all cried sweet manly tears regarding the reveal. There's a few aspects that had us all murmuring. Murmur. We all were curious about the toggles and the bells and whistles, but oh my gosh, what the heck? Look at that new mode! Yes, Sakurai, while revealing all the slick new menu UI for the Smash Bros. Ultimate, threw our worlds into a spin with the mysterious green section that was blurred out. As much as we wanted to know, there's simply no way of us actually figuring out what that can be until a later date, right? Wait, right? I mean, there's just no way. Behold the power of nerddom and interwebs! Japan and their Smash fanatics, they broke down the kanji from the screen Sakurai showed us and figured out what this mode is actually called when translated. Spirits! Ta-da! But why spirits? So let's talk about this theory. Let's hark back to the initial character trailers that we had seen. A few trailers already, and we have had villains seemingly just killing off heroes. Many people have gone into a frenzy wondering what dark tone Nintendo has taken up. But wait, if you look at the previous story mode, the greatest gift of Brawl, aka Subspace Emissary, you may get a few hints about what this new mode is actually about. Spoilers again, if you guys have not played Subspace, sucks to suck, alright? So, brief summary, the story begins with Taboo. Right, and Taboo is the embodiment of the subspace, who resides in the subspace, the realm of darkness, and wishes to destroy the world of trophies by breaking into pieces and then dragging them into subspace. Basically, all the characters that we know are trophies, and there are essence in them, and by hitting them with a wave, basically turns them into trophies. So he first turns his hand towards Master Hand. He freaking just destroys Master Hand, Master Hand gets clapped up, chains of light, pulls it into subspace, alright, and becomes a puppet. Next he takes Game & Watch, who is a two-dimensional being in a three-dimensional world. Actually, he's a three-dimensional being in a four-dimensional world because of time. But anyways, has unusual properties that make it possible to create limitless amount of shadow bugs. So he gets yoinked, he's out of there, and then he is used basically to create the subspace army that we know. Once the army is forged, Taboo turns to the Isle of Ancients, the floating island with advanced technology, and that is inhabited by a bunch of Robs led by the Master Robot, aka the Master Rob. He basically gets ShamWowed. This is very analogy to like the Dark Days, man. But he gets ShamWowed and he basically surrenders and allows all this stuff to occur in order to avoid the threatened genocide should they refuse. Anyways, Pikachu gets captured. Pikachu is used to give electricity to power supply the entire isle. Then, with the Isle of the Agent under his command, he basically attacks Halberd, and this is where he basically gets all the power that he needs, and this is when he starts to go off and attempt to basically destroy the world of trophies. So, the main story starts off there. Obviously, our heroes find a way to defeat the villain with cool cutscenes, and wow, the cutscenes are really great. But yeah, they're pretty amazing. And then they go to subspace, fight Taboo, fight him, and they finally escape. So why is this important? Why does this matter? Because of three key points. One, essentially, since the series was created, we have found that the characters that we play are virtually trophies and shells that are filled with some kind of essence, aka spirit, that makes them who they are. And two, so what we've seen actually in Smash Bros. 4, that Rob has a sobering tagline if you go to Little Mac's stage, and that tagline is the last of his kind, signifying a continuation of the narrative of the series. So yes, Rob is the last Rob. It's actually kind of sad, really. But once again, it all seems that the villains have been bound together by a mysterious boss for the ultimate battle for the essence of these heroes here in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now this is exciting because this means that they're continuing the canon, built up really by Subspace Emissary, and they're continuing to build a memorable storyline for the ages. This is amazing because like there was one point in time, people were afraid of a Subspace type mode not returning. So what's the third reasoning? Well, my friends, let's talk about the announcement of Subspace Emissary itself. So July 20th, Smash Bros. Dojo was updated with a collection of enigmatic images. And these images had Mario and Kirby, and they basically went from trophies to fighters. And after that, shakes his hand, he reverses the transformation for Kirby, and Kirby's back. Kirby's jumping around, he's hyped, he's back in life. You know, it's just part of their world. They're continuing to fight because we all know the kid, aka the Master Hand, is playing with them, and they go back to doing their thing once the fights are over, right? Because they're trophies. They're basically toys that are being played with. However, the sky darkens, we see Meta Knight's ship, etc., and there's a crazy description on this. So that was basically under all these screenshots that we had seen. And this was under a post, under a mode that was referred to as question marks. Just question marks. Until August 3rd, when then it was changed to adventure mode. And then later on, in August 3rd, basically Smash Bros. Dojo was updated again. This time more information was given, and the mode was called the Subspace Emissary. Now, how is this related? So Sakurai and his staff have hid Subspace Emissary in a very similar fashion until we neared release. So I have no doubt that exactly the same kind of format that we're seeing right now in terms of them keeping this information away from us is almost kind of a confirmation that we are indeed getting a Subspace-like mode, and that's what Spirits is. Talking about not necessarily actually killing these characters, but again, their essence is essentially being extracted for some mysterious being, we don't know who's trying to take over these worlds. And so I hope and I believe that we'll get some kind of confirmation on this hidden mode by the time Tokyo Game Show goes around, and hopefully a Sora announcement as well, because I mean, come on man, who's traveling so many worlds and fighting things like this? But hey, that's just a theory.